J Street, artist from Wilmington, Delaware. I do it for my daughter, I do it for my son, so they can see how a real man gets it done. I do it for my wife, who gave my baby's life. She deserves to rest and see my best. I do it for my mama, I do it for my dad, so they can be proud of the son they had. They put in the time so they can see me shine and warm the world with love. I do it for the voice that lives in me. It's the still voice that lives in me. The voice that lives in me. It's the still voice that lives in me. I do it for my granny, I do it for my gramps, who made a way when the world said you can't. I'm standing on the shoulders, using what they showed us. Have faith and always fight hate to the ones who died before me, so I can live free. For the ones locked in captivity, I do it for the youth. I try to give them truth, praying that they find a better way. The still small voice leaves me without a choice. I gotta keep running to win this race. I might bloom late, but with a steady pace, I will reach my destiny. It's the still voice that lives in me. The voice that lives in me. It's the still voice that lives in me.
Faces, Dover, Delaware. Now I know what you're thinking. I hear this bullshit all the time. Why you still rhyming? You be 40 like red wine, and I correct them. I'm like, I'm actually closer to 50 like Yayo, and yet my heyday is long gone, but these bars, they still fuego. But in these times, let me see if I get it. So to pop, like PepsiCo, or have a shot myself, Plexico, I'd have to live my life on the devil screen for likes and thumbs up. Fuck that. See, that's not gonna work for an introvert. And I would never disrespect hip hop, that's like a sin to God, but the fact is I'm still better than 90% of y'all. The truth hurts like a Dre flop. Rest in peace, but I'm sick of the fables like Aesop and the arrogance from these new rappers. Stop. And I tried to give them a chance. See, I be checking for y'all shit, but replay it was more like Shay Shay. Every other song was skip, skip. But like I said, I'm almost 50. But I move like I'm in my 30s. And I rhyme like I'm in my 20s, and I sound like I'm still hungry. So if I pull up to your table and I decide to start feasting, it's a shark in the water, and you ass baits like Jackie Gleason. And speaking of toys, it's a crazy world we live in. It's like the violence will never stop. So it's sad when the peaceful dude keeps a 2-3 at 3 o'clock. Maybe it is final curtain. So to answer your question, why do I still do this? It's a feeling. It's unmatched. See, it's bigger than the culture. It's bigger than rap. See, I remember sitting in front of my ASR searching for the perfect snare, and that dirty kick with a nice bottom, like, yeah, that should go right there. And a hi-hat, yeah, I could ride that in there with the bones from my track. Not only was it boom bap, but it was a canvas, and I began to paint my life on that. Every brushstroke was a bar. Dope. And not every line was worth a quote, but it was like therapy, and it gave me hope. See, on that canvas, I began to paint my darkest times when I had nothing left to give, like when I wanted to skydive with no parachute off the Reedy Point Bridge. I painted a bullseye on racists and let you see the shit that I went through. Painted me on my knees praying forgiveness who I repent to. And after 30 years of painting everything that's in my heart, I can now sit back and look at my life as a beautiful work of art. So don't you put me in a box. See, me and them, we not the same. They can be rappers. I'm an artist. And I pray y'all forget my name. Faces.